The Rock seems more of like of who he is.
Put
you know what
the
I mean?
bunny back in the box.
You've tried to talk me into that. You wouldn't have to try really hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say
mentioned it before.
I'll
but
pull that shit out as soon as you won't even be able to get laser tag out of your mouth before I have the whole thing out.
We didn't do that the last time because that shit is loud. So we would just be on the campsite like,
He'll be
People
like,
would be
shut the fuck up.
See, but if we.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's another edition of the Smackdown podcast. Thank you for listening. On this week's episode, we are previewing Summerslam, one of the big four pay-per-views for WWE. We're breaking it all the way down. We're going to give our predictions, our thoughts, everything leading up to the show itself. It's a pretty WWE heavy show. So sit back, buckle in, and hold on. All that and more right now on the Smackdown podcast. Let's get into it. What up, everybody? Welcome back. It's another episode of the Smackdown podcast.
I just looked over and saw your face.
Episode 49. We got a big week in wrestling this week, but to get things started off today in studio, we got Kimmy over there.
Hello, everybody.
We got AJ from a remote location.
How you doing? It's AJ, the man over here.
I missed my cue. I missed my own cue.
It's okay.
You did miss your own cue. It's all right.
But hey, man, we're here. We're recording another week of wrestling podcasts, and it was a big one this week, man. Very monumental, actually.
Monumental to say the least.
Yeah, this was historic.
I know it feels like it's been. I don't want to say lackluster because knowing Vince, he doesn't want to have the limelight. But speaking of Vince, he has officially retired as WWE chairman, CEO. Creator. He officially is stepping away.
He actually put a post on Twitter, and everyone was like, "Is this a fake account? Like, what is this?" And everyone was like,
"No, it's real."
And there were some people that were like, "Oh, after paying so much hush money," and then other people were like, "Hey, but seriously though, thanks for everything," kind of a thing. So it was like mixed feelings amongst the group.
Even when Stephanie came out on Smackdown, she was starting to get emotional, like her nose was burning. You could tell. And,
I was getting emotional, bro. I felt it. Like it almost felt like he passed, but he didn't. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like his wrestling career. It's like when a athlete retires. You know what I mean? Like they can't keep their shit together for the ones that really give a shit.
Right.
But yeah, it was weird because half of the crowd, it was like a half and half reaction. Half were booing and thumbs down and shit, and then the other half was thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. So I don't know, man. But then Stephanie riled the troops She rallied the troops.
You know what I pictured? You guys have watched Better Call Saul, right? You guys watched that. So you remember the episode where Chuck was forced to retire and Chuck had to walk down those stairs and they're all clapping for Chuck, Saul's brother, and he's all just smiling as he walked out the building. That's what I'm picturing. That was what I was picturing. Vince just leaving like that, like
just everyone clapping.
Yeah, and Vince is just pissed. Like, yeah, all right, I'm leaving.
So what happens, man? So, I mean, obviously, Stephanie McMahon has stepped into that role. Well, Stephanie Levesque, I guess.
Her and, though.
Is she got a hyphen name? Is she Stephanie McMahon Levesque?
She's Stephanie Levesque, but her business name is Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, like her character.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well, no. Her business acronym. It's almost like, okay, once again, going back to Better Call Saul. Remember how he signed it? Jimmy, Saul, Goodman, McGill.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
She legally can use her name as Stephanie McMahon, although her married name might be her
because I don't even know.
Name.
Public figures do that a lot, though.
Yeah. It makes sense. Well, I mean, Steve Austin actually literally changed his name to Steve Austin.
Well, that's different. But Nicolas Cage is his stage name. That's not Nicolas Cage's real name. His real name is something else, but his stage name is Nicolas Cage, something like that.
I'm sorry, Nick Cage, that's not his name?
No, that's not his name.
Are you talking about, the actor?
That's the first time I'm learning of this.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, look it up.
Wow.
He said Google that shit.
Wow. I didn't know. He's the most famous mediocre actor of all time.
What?
I would say he's in the lower tier of the upper tier.
Listen,
Like,
he just
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
really good at playing the same character over and over.
He's a B+ player.
Oh, ooh.
He's not very versatile.
Ooh.
If you will.
What's his best movie? Right now. 10 seconds, go.
Face Off, of all time Face Off.
Con Air's the first one that popped into my head.
Con Air's the first
Con
one,
Air.
but you know what it is? It's The Rock.
Ooh, that was
With
good.
Sean
But,
Connery.
see, but I think Face Off is a masterpiece, bro.
Face Off is really goddamn good. Face Off is really good.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
However, The Rock seems more of like of who he is.
Put
You know what
the
I mean?
bunny back in the box.
That's Con Air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's put out some really fucking good movies, man. We'll just say that.
Okay, yes. I'm not going to say his movies are bad because they're good. Like, he's entertaining, but he's not like...
He's the same guy.
Yeah, he's
Damn
kind of
near.
the same guy.
Gone in 60 Seconds was really good, too.
Yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds was good.
8mm was weird.
Oh.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
ain't
dude,
the
that
word.
was a weird time in history, right?
See, but is would you say Nicolas Cage is like the Triple H of wrestling? How Triple H of wrestling was?
No.
He had really good partners. That's what made him relevant. He had really, really good partners. Now, I'm saying in the beginning of Triple H, because here's the deal: Nick Cage in a movie standalone is just his movie by himself, and he doesn't have any supporting cast.
No, because
That's
I think
really
Triple
strong.
H has been able to evolve his character over the years. Because what we're saying about Nick Cage is that he's kind of the same guy.
Yeah, he's the same guy in every movie, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, we're hiring Nicolas Cage to play Nicolas Cage as John Striper in whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Totally. Who is the WWE equivalent of Nicolas Cage? Like, where they've tried to evolve, but they're always the same guy?
Probably
It's
Jeff
just The
Jarrett.
Miz. No, that's the Miz, bro. It's definitely the Miz. The Miz has
Yeah,
always
the
been
Miz
the
has
same
kind of always
character.
been the same guy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
he's always been the same guy. All he did was just like button it up.
Change his outfits.
Right, he
Yeah.
buttoned it up. He evolved into the character. He embraced it. He became it. The Miz is Mike. Mike is the Miz, and he
Yeah.
knows when to separate the two. He knows when to turn it on, and turn it off. But it's the same shit over. He's done the same moves forever. There's really been no change.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, as far as Stephanie McMahon goes.
Yeah, Stephanie goes.
Stephanie is.
I think this is a
definitely ready for
decade
this.
overdue, by the way. I'm just saying. I
About
think that
time.
she should have been in this spot 10 years ago. Vince could have retired from CEO and let Stephanie take over that role, and then he could still stay in that creative zone. Because, like I said,
No.
without all this bullshit going on, because, dude, let's be honest, Vince ain't, and he's not able to sit down and write the shows like he used to. You know what I mean? He's got his hands in so many fucking pots. He's in so many meetings. Like, he's writing, don't get me wrong, but he's
trying to
more
broker
so
$1 billion
approving stories.
He's trying to broker $1 billion deals and shit.
Yeah, it's like,
You know,
nah, man, that's not your strong suit. Your strong suit is creative.
So here's the question: do you think the stuff with like the Saudis, does that go away? Do you think?
I think so. I hope so.
Do you think the Forbidden Door opens now? The real Forbidden Door? That's the real question. That's really
That's
the
honestly, and
million-dollar
that
question.
is the question. That
I mean,
really
Stephanie
is the
should have
question.
taken over when the whole women's evolution thing was happening.
Yeah,
Because she was like the one out there announcing it and getting
She was the
everyone
face.
hyped. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she
that
was-
would have been the perfect opportunity for her to also be like, oh, also, and Vince is retiring and I'm taking over.
Yep.
Everyone would have
Was-
lost their fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. It would have been the
Wasn't
greatest
she
stories
brand-
ever.
Wasn't she brand officer, chief branding officer?
Yeah,
That was her role, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, she's being groomed for this spot. I think the WWE are in great hands. I call Stephanie McMahon and Triple H the left and right hand of Allstate. They're in good hands. I definitely believe that.
No affiliation.
Nick Khan, you know, we know his attitude and demeanor, and I think him and Vince may have butted heads because of a lot of direction in which WWE was going. I don't know if it's going to change. I don't
Dude,
know
I don't
too
know,
much
man.
about what Nick Khan is and what he does and represents backstage and what his overall demeanor is, because we
Well,
don't
and
see
that's
Nick
the thing.
Khan.
Nick Khan has been branded co-CEO. So
Right.
Stephanie is now the chairwoman and co-CEO with Nick Khan. Nick Khan's just co-CEO. He's not the chairman. Stephanie's the chair. Well, she's the chairwoman.
Right. She's the chairwoman, but Nick Khan is co-CEO and president of World Wrestling Entertainment.
Right.
So he's dual
Which is
titled
not
as well.
bad because he is the financial guy. I mean, he's the one that's trying to keep the books right. You know what I mean?
Right. He's big on the marketing and the branding and all that shit like that. And I'm pretty sure it's the reason why they got with Fanatics experience and changed the shop again.
Which has been a bad experience for me, by the way, personally. Just recently, I've made some purchases, and my God, I've made purchases, and I'm still waiting on the confirmation email with my tracking information. But if I go to the website and I punch in the order, it'll give me. It says it shipped. So I'm like, okay.
It really doesn't. If you go to the website and try to punch in your order in the website, bro, it doesn't.
Do it on your phone. They never send me a confirmation email. I took a snapshot of the order confirmation like on the website when I bought it, right?
Yeah.
And then I've been waiting and there's been no email, and then finally I went in today and looked for it, and it shows where you can track your order. So boom, you plug in the order number, and then it's on like the guest. You got to go to like guest checkout or whatever, and then punch in the order number, and then it's like, oh, here, it's processed and it's been shipped and it's due to arrive at this date. And I'm like, well, what the fuck, man?
Where the hell's my
Where's my goddamn email with my tracking?
Wow.
So I don't know if that's Fanatics. I don't know if that's how they operate, but
everyone needs to get on board like Amazon.
Change something, because the last time I went on there, it said you had no order history, and I ordered the damn thing the day before you did. And
dude. So it did say on the website that
orders before a certain date.
It was like July 19th, I think it was. Anything before that, they don't have it on their website.
So which order did you check? Because when did you order that shit? Last Friday.
So no, that one. So I got one that should be here.
Oh, you ordered again? You ordered again?
I ordered two. Yeah, well, because I got the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. So
and
the
then
Hall of Fame
he's trying to fill up this case.
I want this case. Yeah. I got this 9 mini belt case sitting behind me, and I got 4 of them in there, and I got 2 arriving like within the week. So I got one coming Tuesday and one coming Thursday.
Okay, so your second order, so you've now ordered through the new shop.
Yeah.
You've placed your first order through the new shop and gone through that. Yeah. And the experience is now shittier than it was because previously the shop was kind of quick with here's your order, here's your confirmation, like a day later, here's your tracking information.
Not recently, like because the Hall of Fame one that I got that was still just like, my God. And then what else was it? I ordered another one.
That was transition, but that was during the transition because the last thing you ordered was the big ass box right there.
Yeah, the box itself. Okay, so yeah, same thing. So I ordered it, and then they don't process it until like a week later, and then they ship it.
What?
So yeah,
dude. So if
if
you pay for rush shipping, they're like, wait, fuck you?
Yeah, it'll be rush shipping from when they process it.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking week later.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you get the emails and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we're a tiny warehouse." It's like, okay, well, I get it if that's the case.
You ain't no damn tiny warehouse, bro. You're a $1 billion company. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it's been interesting. Hopefully it's just one of those transition moments.
I mean, and I've had bad experiences with Fanatics in general because remember I ordered those cups. They were personalized cups.
Yep.
Tumblers, basically for a Christmas gift for 2 people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they'll be here," and then they're like, "Hey, there's a delay," and then they're like, "Oh yeah, never mind, we're just not sending it to you. We're out of stock now." And I'm like, "Out of stock? I ordered it a month ago, dude." Because literally, it was supposed to. I ordered it a month before Christmas. It was supposed to be here like a week before Christmas. It never came, and then they're like, "Yeah, it'll be there around January 5th. Okay, January 12th. And then they're like, "Never mind, canceled." And I'm like, "Canceled?
Damn.
What the fuck, dude?"
So I guess this is just Fanatics and how they operate. So shout out Fanatics, man.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for taking over our thing. We used to have clearance section, man. We used to have some great fucking shit going on, bro.
Well, I mean, if you know, though, I would imagine since Stephanie just kind of took over, these were decisions likely that Vince was making, or maybe
outsourcing everything.
Yeah.
But that's also Nick Khan because he's the financial.
I was going to say, do you think Nick Khan was the one?
Right. So I don't think this is going to change. Yeah, because he's the one now leading the charge.
Permanent.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's permanent.
See, and that's the issue right there that I'm afraid of. What if Nick Khan decides to pull the trigger and sell the rights to like fucking Disney and outsource their shit?
Over.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems like something that would happen where it's like he's outsourcing.
WWE brought to you by
Disney. Yeah. So
yeah, but the board would have to be a part of that, and Stephanie still being one of the leading majority stakeholder. I mean, she's not the majority, but she still has a pretty large stakeholder in that shit. And Hunter does as well. I mean, well, no, Hunter doesn't. I'm sorry, but
I'm sure Hunter got some stakes in this too. I mean,
but he doesn't sit on the board.
Well, not yet.
I mean? Well, yeah, true story.
When does Shane get back involved? Does Shane get back involved?
Well, and you guys, you don't think that they're sitting at home talking business?
Oh, every night.
McMahon?
Yeah,
I'm sure every night they're talking business.
Well, yeah, so I mean, to say that Triple H isn't on the board is kind of incorrect, because I mean, it's not like they're not a unit.
Right.
I'm sure she's bringing shit to the table that he's brought up to her and stuff like that.
And vice versa, yeah.
So.
Could you imagine being at that dinner table talking business? Wow.
Same. Yeah. Kimmy and I's reaction were literally the same.
Like, just, that's incomprehensible.
You're like, yeah, so we're just going to spend $500 million on that. Could you pass the mashed potatoes there, Paul?
Yeah.
Please, thank you.
Hold the peas, please.
Yeah, I'll take the peas stuff. Thank you very much.
No, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous because I'm, just with the opportunities that could happen.
Well, and Triple H is now officially head of.
He's EVP.
Yeah.
Executive. Wait, no, not EVP.
No,
I'm sorry. He's the
talent.
head of talent relations.
Yeah.
Head of talent relations.
But so I think that's vice president, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much. You're pretty much top level. Exact.
I'd have to go look at the exact title, but yeah, it's yeah.
So
I like where it's going, and especially if he makes NXT back to the gold and black, bring that whole feel back, dude. Oh man,
yeah. Let Sean go down there and just let Sean loose.
Are they not the ultimate power couple of wrestling of all time?
Oh yeah, 100% of all time.
All time.
It's not even close. Because who else would you say? Because Linda was really never a factor.
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, like wrestler power couples.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, she's not really a wrestler, even though, you know what I'm saying? But.
No, the overall package, yes. They are the Mount Rushmore of wrestling couples. They are the standard. They are the measuring stick. They are the ones.
Because you think of like Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth and like.
But see, I'm like that. Not even close.
Not even close.
Yeah,
not even close.
But I mean, they are in the conversation because they're there. Because like
the only people I feel you can put in the conversation that's remotely even close because they dabbled in both sections would be Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett. they're the only two that you would actually even remotely can say were like a power couple in wrestling in some regards in that aspect.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And if they're two, then Hunter and Stephanie are like one, and then two is like fucking all the way down Everest.
I'm curious though in the background what Vince's capacity is going to be as far as like talking to Stephanie and pushing ideas and still being in the because what are they going to be like? No, Vince, you can't be in the locker room.
No,
you know what I mean? Like you know what I just don't imagine.
I'm sure he's still going to be very much involved.
He's retired.
He's respected, but he's not going to be like nobody's going to have that Vince fear anymore. You know, Vince fear is gone now.
I think fucking Stephanie's scarier than Vince at this point.
Right, because she's willing to listen and she knows what's good. Look, okay, put it this way. If it wasn't for Stephanie, we wouldn't have John Cena. We would have never have got John Cena. Stephanie heard that. And Stephanie said, do that on camera. I want to see that on camera. That's a push in the right direction of a character that you want to put. It's not the push of down our throat of what we're getting with Austin Theory. Of like, just do this character. You got to find something that works. Cena was comfortable in the Thugonomics. We like that Cena. I like that. That's my favorite Cena.
He said we.
I love that. Well, what I mean is...
He's like, I speak for the C Nation.
In general, I think more people like that version of Cena than any of the versions of Cena. I think Cena became popular with the kids because of the whole soldier thing and just, It became very Hogan. he became Hoganish, and once he crossed that line, then there was no going back. But thugging up, I mean, hey, there's some people who probably are old school and be like, I like Thunder Lips. I remember Thunder Lips. Thunder Lips was the man. He was mean and nasty. You know, how many people like Hollywood? I feel like that's.
Was that the genesis of Hollywood Hogan right there? Thunder Lips?
Yeah. Yep. He just went back to his roots and then just evolved. I mean, would you say, what is your favorite of all-time variation of Hulk Hogan? And we'll get back on subject.
Hollywood Hogan.
Hollywood. Kimmy, what would you say? Your favorite variation of Hogan of all time?
OG Hogan.
Red and yellow?
Original red and yellow? Okay. I'm in my days.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
I'm more red and yellow now than anything. But here's the deal. There's still people like you, Mike, who like that Hollywood, that bad guy Hogan over the good one. Which one do you think made more money?
Hollywood.
Oh,
the bad guy all day.
Yeah,
all day. But here you go.
Everyone had an NWO shirt in the fucking audience. Are you kidding me?
Definitely.
I got one right now in the closet.
Definitely. But here's the deal. Cena was able to do it on the good guy version. Even though I like the bad guy version of him, we know the one that made more money. Trying to do his
Cena fucking. I get it, AJ. You love Cena.
No, I'm just saying.
I know. Okay, the other thing I have to say about this whole retirement is that I wish that they would have done it, like you said, years ago, under different circumstances.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit right that it's like, oh, well, he's retiring. Here you go, Stephanie. Because he's being forced to retire. It's not like she's getting her due because she's earned it. They're like, well, I have to retire now, so it's going to you, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? But they should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, agree.
That was my final thought on that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like I said, this is a decade too late.
There's a dark side to this whole entire thing. And it sucks that the legacy of Vince is now, in some regards, tarnished because we know what he did. It's not like he retired, like you said, under good circumstances. It's time for me to go. I'm going to move on. It's like, it's time for me I'm going to move on because I did some bad shit. So,
it's Mr. B.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how you doing? You going to punch him in real quick?
He must be off work.
Hold on. No, he's not. Hey, man. I did. We were going to podcast, but I was going to tell you Brock Lesnar showed up on Smackdown, so you don't have to draft anyone new. So, just wanted to let you know.
Is he on the phone or is he there live?
No, he's on the phone. He's at work.
Oh. You should patch him in. You should put him on speaker.
You want me to put hold on, mic. All right, you're on speaker. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. It's Mr. B. Can he even hear me? He can't even
hear
me.
Are you guys potting right now, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
No, he can't hear AJ, but he can hear the two of us.
Well, I'll let you guys go. I'm about to get on the road here shortly.
All right, sounds good.
All right, dude.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
And that was Mr. B with Mr. B's needs. He needs a little love from Kimmy. Aw.
Stop it. We're cutting that out.
All you need is love. Da, 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 da.
Love,
That's
love,
a fucking lie.
No, we're gonna definitely keep. We're gonna keep.
All
put
you
that
need
in
is
opening.
money.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
What?
We'll put that whole clip in the opening.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Just one whole clip.
Yeah, Mr. B saying love,
It's like,
love, love,
No.
love, love.
But whatever. Do what you want.
Well, speaking of love here, let's talk about the one of the shows we love. That was a terrible segue, but let's get into this shit, man. Otherwise, we'll be here all day talking, remanicing.
Yeah.
Summerslam?
Sumer.
Let's do the Summerslam.
The Summerslam. It's
Summerslam.
time for Summerslam.
All right, so we're focusing really on the. This is a very WWE heavy show, by the way.
Yeah, it's all.
Oh,
WWE.
hey, we did miss last week. We did miss something really, really big in the AEW world, and I feel like shit for not even bringing it up. But yeah, we got new tag team champions. Holy shit, we didn't even talk about it.
Keith Lee Swerve, baby.
Yeah.
Basket.
What do you think about that? Did you see the match?
I did not, actually.
Very long match. It was a very long match.
I'll have to go check it out.
But yes.
But good for them.
So cool note about that match. Every single time the Young Bucks have wrestled at that type of deal when they defend the title, they lose a shoe. They always lose a shoe. The losing of the shoe has become the gimmick in their title
Like
matches.
as soon as the shoe comes off, we know that's it. Like we all just go,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
losing.
that's it. Or they're winning. It could be either or, but the shoe has to come off. Somebody's got to take the shoe.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into this SummerSlam card, man.
Let's do it.
Summerslam Preview, baby.
All right. So for the SummerSlam preview, it's coming up next weekend, and as everybody knows, I think did we decide we're going to record on Sunday next week?
Yes, after SummerSlam.
After SummerSlam, because
Yeah.
then we can recap it and then we can draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're drafting after SummerSlam? Wow, I thought we were going to draft before.
We've talked about
I mean-
this several times.
Yeah. Why
Okay,
would we
no,
draft
you're good.
before?
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm sorry. I don't listen.
Yeah, we'll just start
No,
fresh
we
right
had
after.
talked about
and
doing it Friday, right? But
we can't though because then it's nobody knows what the end of the season is. So if we just wait till Sunday, the whole season's over. We can recap the whole season, and then
Start fresh
Monday.
because in past we have done it prior to the pay-per-views, but I think in this instance, because it's a whole season ending,
Right.
yeah, wait for everything to be done, see where the storyline's going, see who's the winners of what, and then go ahead and start the new season.
Then we go ahead and draft because then we
Yep.
got kind of an idea of where
It's fresh,
we're going.
clean slate.
Yeah.
So we're potting Sunday night.
Or Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, whatever works best. We'll see how it all works out.
It's fine.
so.
I'm gonna get to swim this weekend, so
Yeah.
today, in
I was-
fact, later.
I was like,
Oh yeah,
I
because
wish-
you guys are going to the place.
Yep.
Nice.
I was-
Which we were gonna go. We're going up to Frisco because we were like, we're gonna go play disc golf at that fucking nice course by the lake. Yeah, rain all day.
Damn.
Rain all day the next
Damn.
day. I'm like, fuck.
What time does the rain start?
Like 7 a.m.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, they're going on their little getaway.
It's annoying.
It's nice that you guys get to do stuff like that.
Well, we usually don't. It's like
I know.
it's like, okay, kid's gone. We're fucking going away. Because we don't have to worry about, like, Mom, can you, like, hang out with our kid? Or, like, you know? Like, hey, bro, you want to hang out with the kid the whole weekend? Like, it's just, I don't like to burden people. I don't like to
he
burden
just
people
sits
with a
upstairs
child.
and hangs out, you know.
Here's the deal.
I know,
If
but
you-
it's
when
still...
you guys, when you guys do that and I come down, it's just the three of us, bro. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I've tried to talk Mike into getting a laser tag out with that and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
You've
get
tried to
crazy.
talk me into that. You wouldn't have to try really hard.
Yeah, I was
I
going to say,
mentioned it before.
I'll
but
pull
we
that
were-
shit out as soon as you won't even be able to get laser tag out of your mouth before I have the whole thing out.
But we had just finished playing disc golf and we were still wanting to do some other stuff. I think we were just starting the game too. It was one time you guys had left for a weekend, and
I think we would have to wait until we had like a big ass group of people for the laser tag.
shit. Let's do that shit in one night of disc golf. We played disc golf laser tag.
Dude, we should do that while we're camping next time.
Well, I don't know about that. I ain't trying to flee
we
in the
didn't do that
woods.
the last time because that shit is loud. So we would just be on the campsite like pew 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 pew.
People be like, "Shut the
"What
fuck up!"
See, but if we did that on disc golf, and like we played in teams, and like 2 of us started on 9 and 2 of us started on 1.
Yeah, we just used the disc golf course as our
Oh, dude,
Right.
laser
that'd be
tag
cool.
course because there's
Or
tons
wha-
of places to hide.
Oh yeah, somebody starts on like
Oh.
18, and then the
18
other one starts on
starts on
1,
one.
Yeah,
and then
And then we can work ourselves backwards.
well,
yeah.
because we have the fucking the towers where
we
it's
could
like
just play the back
one
9. We
team-
could play instead of 1, like where it's all the
Oh, you
hills
just
and
start
stuff,
1 and 9.
like literally just play use the back 9, like from 10 and 8 and like where the little creek is, go from that little creek all the way to 13.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
use that little because it's kind of flat over
Yeah.
there and it's not a lot of hills, but it's tons of trees and bushes and stuff.
That would be fucking cool.
And then 17 could be like where you put one of the towers. You know what I mean?
It would just be tough because it would be hard to see. So we'd almost
Well,
have to have like
yeah.
little headlamps. You know what I mean?
We need headlamps like Mr. B where they're green or red.
Oh, and so we got a red team and a green team.
Yeah.
See, that would suck though because you know exactly where someone is though.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Well, I guess you would anyway because
No,
you
here's
got
the
the
thing.
fucking
If you
the
want to
light
use
up
your
thing.
flashlight, like we could maybe have headlamps that we could use if we need them, but then you can just shut it off. But your
You're still
chest thing
glowing,
is going
though.
to glow the whole time.
Yeah, or the arm ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't matter. So I guess
Yeah, and
we
you're
would
not
have
allowed to
get
like
some
cover it
headsets.
up.
How much were his headset? Like $25-$30?
Headset.
Like the light that he's got for the
Oh
red and
yeah,
the white.
I'm sure it can't be too much. But at least if you had the red light, it wouldn't be as like bright as just a white spotlight.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to put filters over my flashlight, like put it through my shirt, you know?
Oh yeah, could dim it down a little bit.
Totally.
You're still going to be seen no matter what, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's fun. But if we did the tower game, we could do that. Like 13 and 17 would be like home bases, so we could put one thing at 17 and one thing over at 13, like the towers.
we could even use. Well, here's the thing though. We would the whoever is. Oh man, should we do 2 towers? We do have 2 towers, because then you could have one person that's defending.
Well, they have
with
that
the big gun.
like they have. That's why you use the 2 towers together in one game, because it's basically like capture the flag. Because you have to shoot the tower so many times to turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I got the big gun. It shoots like, dude, it shoots forever away, like 250 feet or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the power gun.
It would be fun though, because you could literally run and hide behind trees and like.
Dude,
run and hide behind
you could go from basket 16 to like basket number like 7. Even like diagonally, kind of through 11 and 13 area, like play through that whole bushy area right there.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool.
Just to like that big open field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
But anyway, we've gotten way off topic.
We're over here.
Way off topic.
All right, let's get into this.
Here we go.
SummerSlam recap preview. SummerSlam preview.
All right, so in no particular order, I did go from world title matches to, singles all the way to singles matches. So to go ahead and kick it off, we got The Miz versus Logan Paul, newly signed Logan Paul.
Should be an entertaining match.
How you guys feel about that?
I mean, I'm not like excited about it necessarily, but I mean, I'm sure they'll do a good job.
It's like either way, yes or no. We'll kind of see. We'll see what happens.
It is what it is at this point.
I think he had a good showing at Mania, so.
Oh, hey, sidebar. Miz has a T-shirt that says his balls are huge. So this is definitely a program for kids. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, Monday Night Raw has officially gone back to PG-14.
Yeah, no PG-14, just TV-14.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
The PG era is gone officially. It is over.
Okay, so, okay.
Nice.
Well, I feel like that doesn't matter then.
Well,
but TV-14, we'll see what happens.
So 2022 is the end of the PG era. There you go. Mark it in your calendar.
Thank God, man. It's like Vince is gone. We're changing this shit like immediately. Especially if Hunter's running it. He's like, come on, dude. You got television programs that come on right after this where they're like, motherfuck this and bullshit. And the Chucky, you remember? They motherfucked all through that show. And I'm like, dude, wow.
Dude, and here's the worst part. It came on right after.
Right after Raw.
And, like, I record that a little bit. I record 30 minutes after. So I would have the kids in the room and stuff, and they'll be watching.
They're just sitting there watching Chucky kill people.
Yeah, and
that Chucky show is literally the worst, dude.
And of course, EJ is very impressionable and also scared shitless of the damn thing, but wants to sit and watch it anyway. And they're listening to curse words and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to turn it off. I'll tell you, the things that we parents have to do just to watch them wrestling, right?
I know, right? Next thing you know, you got fucking, what's her name, RVD's girl on the screen just
don't remind me of
everywhere.
That. Don't remind 6-year-old Cara. Daddy, what was that?
All right, so who do you guys pick to win this match? Miz or Logan Paul? I'm taking Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. AJ don't like that. Miz is getting shit on here.
No, it's just, it is what it is.
It's like I'm not interested either way.
Well, I mean, Miz can survive this. He's
Teflon.
Miz is kind of untouchable in some regards, where win-losses don't really matter for Miz so much.
Well, people love to hate him, so if he loses, it's like they like that too.
Miz can win the world title on Raw, and you're just like, oh wow, okay, he's champ again.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
All right. Well, moving on. With that being said, we got Pat McAfee taking on Happy Corbin. I hate that name. Hopefully they change that. Hopefully they change his creative. I think he's going to be one of the first ones to get his creative kind of flipped around a little bit. But yes, Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Thoughts?
Why? Is my thought.
So
let fucking Pat McAfee sit on the fucking announcer table.
So they have like personal
beef.
not even beef, but they've known each other for a while because they were both on the Colts at one time together.
That's fine. Great. Good for you.
And
You can say hi
kinda-
to each other when you have a match and he's on commentary. You're welcome.
Well, plus,
look, Pat McAfee at WrestleMania and like the whole thing, you got a big moment. It's a WrestleMania moment. Great. It's almost like having some celebrity come in and do some shit, right? Great. Loved it. I'm good now. I don't need to see Pat McAfee in the ring again. To me, I don't like it.
It's like be a wrestler or be a commentator type of thing.
No, not even that. Like, I guess if you can do both, like Jericho goes out and does commentary.
But he's primarily wrestler, though.
Right. No, but you know what I'm saying, though. Like, you can be a wrestler and also come out. And, like, The Miz, for example, is really good in that role. Becky Lynch sucks at it. Anyway. But I just think that Pat McAfee's... He doesn't need to be in the ring. He's not a wrestler.
So, basically, he's taking, like, what could have been the Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, like, why is Happy Corbin... Yeah, Happy Corbin's way higher status than that. And I don't think...
But, yeah, because, like, to me...
That's what he's going
What,
to win
Pat,
the match,
Pat
honestly.
McAfee's match impressed you that much at WrestleMania? You want to see him wrestle again?
This will now be his fourth match
That's what I'm
in
saying,
WWE.
though. Like, why?
I don't know.
He's not great.
He's drawing numbers, and that's kind of been the way that they do things there. It's like, hey, when he's on TV, there's a spike in ratings. So it's like, fuck it, let's put him on TV a little bit more. Let's see what's going on. And I really felt like when he was in NXT, and it was unfortunate because Ridge Holland got hurt, so the whole, that whole faction got kind of messed with. But he was going to be the mouthpiece,
Fine, that's great.
and it was
that's
getting
absolutely
over.
Great. Cool.
And then Ridge Holland broke his legs.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to be wrestling. Dude, he's so entertaining on the sidelines that's because to me he makes the matches better to watch because his commentary is making it more exciting.
Yeah.
So now he's just going to be in the match and I'm supposed to just be excited by that now?
I feel like
not
he
to be
could...
an asshole, and I'm not saying he's like the worst wrestler and he's not whatever. I just don't. He doesn't fit that role for me.
Yeah.
In this company. Like, he does his own podcast, he does his own thing. Like, he doesn't need to be in everything.
He tries to be.
I
and
wish
that's
he
his
wouldn't.
thing, and that's why he just got his hands in so many pots, man.
And don't do it just for the numbers. Just saying.
Right.
Cheap pop. That's how I feel.
But here's the
do it for the
thing:
gram.
at least they're going back to their personal references back in the day, because it kind of ties it in. Because it's like, why are they doing this? And it's like, oh well, they've known each other for a while. Corbin's not happy with the way that McAfee's been talking about him, and he's like, I thought we were boys, type of shit. You know what I mean? And now he's like,
Okay,
and fuck you.
Okay, I'll give you that. Kudos to the storyline. There you go. At least they did that. At least they tied in a story. Good job.
And that's all we can ask for.
Yep.
That's
okay.
it.
I digress. Anyway, so I think that Pat is going to win.
I'm going to take Happy Corbin to win this match.
Yeah, I was going to take Happy as well.
Yeah, because I think that it doesn't do Happy Corbin any favors for him to lose right here. And
maybe that's the transition in his characters because he loses and then he loses his shit again.
Hunter is very high on Corbin too, so we'll see what happens.
He's so
But moving on from there, so just to recap real quick, so I'm taking Happy Corbin, you're taking Pat,
Yeah.
and AJ, you're taking Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Kimmy's the lone wolf.
Oh.
All right, so next match we got Riddle versus Seth Rollins.
Ooh, I'm torn on this one. Oh, man. I'm curious to see what you guys think before I make my decision.
I'm going to go with Seth, only because Seth is on a roll. They need to keep him strong. Cody's not theirs, and they need to definitely make Seth look almost damn near untouchable before he has that clash with Cody at Mania again.
Yeah, I think it's time for Rollins to reestablish himself as one of the top guys.
Dominant.
So where does that leave Riddle, though?
You can keep
Riddle's
Riddle
still
strong
there.
here. Because here's the thing. You can have a great match with the two, and Seth, it's one of those deals where, like, one goes over, one gets over type of deal. So I think that they need to establish Seth as that guy still, and then they keep Riddle kind of right there. Like, he's right there scratching the surface, ready to be elevated into that main event role.
Kimmy, this is
But
a
I think
bigger
Brock needs to
scale-
be gone by the time this happens.
this is a bigger scale, and I know you hate me doing comparisons, but this is a larger scale match of when Brett fought 1, 2, 3 Kid. This is kind of that next step match in the sense of,
What?
hey, I can.
Dude, Riddle is. Are you kidding? No, Riddle is
No, what I'm
already
saying is-
established as an independent
Yeah,
badass.
because 1, 2, 3 Kid never got past mid card status.
Yeah.
As far as like singles.
What I'm saying is that this is just saying, hey, I can hang with world championship caliber people. Seth Rollins won major championships at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is a big established champion. And even though he may have lost to Seth, there's going to come a time where he's going to beat Seth Rollins 1, 2, 3 clean.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time when he's going to be a world champion. I just mean, like, this is more of a showcase match for
Only in the way
Riddle.
that Seth Rollins is more has more
established
accolades.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
He's higher up the food chain, basically.
That's the only part of it I'm comparing it to.
Gotcha.
I'm not comparing it to the two of
No, I hear you.
like, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They
Yeah.
need to tell the story that Riddle's right. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's ready.
I hear you.
So.
All
All right.
well,
So I'm taking Seth. I'm thinking
All
Seth
day.
is going over here. You too, Kimmy.
Yeah, I guess I'll take Seth.
Seth. Okay.
My heart's with Riddle always.
He is on your team, leading the charge.
Not that it's not that really though.
He's establishing himself as a number one guy, man. He really is.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's just coming off the tag team. I get it. You gotta let it breathe. Okay.
Yeah, he's right there. He's ready.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted, Kimmy, by what WrestleMania are we about to hit, Mike? I lose
39.
track. 39.
Yeah.
So don't hit it.
Girl.
Don't get it twisted, Kimmy. By WrestleMania 40, if you're seeing Riddle in a capacity of being in the spot of being in a world championship match by that WrestleMania, even that Royal Rumble that year.
Yeah. He'll
Yeah,
be
well-
in the final four in the Rumble, guaranteed.
He looks good on the marquee.
He does, bro.
He's organically over, man. And that's why he's so popular.
Bro.
I don't think I like you talking about my best friend.
Bro.
I like that little segment with him and Seth, actually.
Him and Miz, you mean? Or KO.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens.
Well, I don't know, man. I feel like WWE has not done a good job of really promoting this match. I was telling Kimmy this earlier. I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, this is on the card. Oh yeah, this is on SummerSlam. Like, they haven't really made me go, oh fucking dude, I can't wait for Riddle and Rollins this weekend coming up.
Well, and to be fair, right, like they have had a lot of injury and unexpected things, so they are kind of throwing things at the wall too.
Right, and that's the problem with WWE is there's no plan B. They don't have a plan B. Everything is just like, this is what we're doing, and we're going week to week to week instead of going, okay, hey, if this happens, because you have to be able to factor all that shit, right?
Yeah.
If somebody gets hurt, okay, how do we get out of this and roll into this? There should be a contingency.
Hold on one second. Just to put it on, but they've been promoting every single one of these matches every week. They've been promoting these matches in
I'm
some
not saying they're
capacity.
not promoting it, but in the matter of a 3-hour show, you're getting like mention in one segment. You know what I'm saying?
They just
like
do
it's
a lot
not,
of posters
yeah,
and stuff like that. Oh, coming up on SummerSlam, here's this poster of this thing, and going back to this other stuff.
yeah, you could be featuring this. Have a couple backstage segments. Have just keep it in the eye for people to be excited about it. You know what I mean?
I
to want to look
think
forward.
they do keep it in the eye, but I get your point. What they are presenting to you is what you're exactly what you're asking for. They are presenting because they are doing backstage. They are doing in the beginning of the show segments, but the presentation of it isn't like, oh, this is.
I'm
a
talking
marquee
multiple
thing.
times a week too, like multiple times a show. They should
It's
be
not main event level. It's not main event level presentation.
right,
'Cause every
and
single
it
match
could be
on here should be a main event level match. Any one of these matches should be able to main event one of the smaller pay-per-views.
or any show except for Mania, of course.
That's
But
why,
like, yeah,
not to go backwards, but that's why the Pat McAfee match bothers me, because it's just like a
Right.
filler celebrity match.
right, and that's
no one
that's where
fucking cares, and that's literally what it is a filler match. And I'm like,
yeah, it's like I call it the Jay Leno spot, man, because that's kind of the first. Because that was the first TV celebrity that I can remember that.
You said the McAfee one or the Paul Logan one?
no, the Pat McAfee
Logan
one.
Paul.
Logan Paul one. I'm sorry.
No, here's the thing. They've okay, like Logan Paul had his celebrity moment at WrestleMania, but now he's been training and he's been signed, et cetera, et cetera.
He's a lifelong fan too.
Right. And so that makes sense to me, him coming in. Great. Love that for you.
Super
You want to
athlete,
bring in the
by the
audience.
way.
They actually did that correctly. They showed him getting signed with the power couple of the universe, and you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's like they've played out that storyline perfectly. As where McAfee's just like, oh yeah, I'm an announcer and you don't like the way I talk about you. Okay, we have a match now. What?
Yeah,
You've
it's
already
weird.
had your moment. Why are you at SummerSlam now? Bye. This isn't WrestleMania SummerSlam. Like, it's just annoying. We don't need all these celebrity fucking matches.
WrestleMania SummerSlam.
Anyway,
I love it.
I get it. I kind of like seeing McAfee wrestle. It's entertaining.
well, you're a
And,
marker.
you know, I'm big on the entertainment part of this whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm just that spoonful of sugar made the medicine go down.
I know. All right.
You talking
Wow.
shit about my profession?
Okay. Well, let's. So I guess
shit.
Seth Rollins. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match here.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting close to that time.
Yeah, so the next match we got here is the United States Championship. We got Bobby Lashley defending against your Money in the Bank almost a champion. Your Money in the Bank holder, Theory.
I think Bobby retains.
I hope Bobby retains because if they want Theory if for whatever reason Theory wins the title, like cashes in and actually wins the undisputed title, ugh.
Well, that's what I mean. I think he loses, but he still has the Money in the Bank, so that keeps him relevant in the title picture. So he doesn't need to have the U.S. title, and I think it's perfect on Bobby, considering he's the only man to beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and Goldberg.
Yes.
He's
what
dude.
a fact.
What a fact.
Look here. If that doesn't scream like GOAT status, I don't know what does.
I'm just saying.
He's
like,
in that puts him in the conversation alone. The only people he's missing from that is Taker and Hunter, or Randy. You know, he's missing one of those guys.
Dude, I mean, do we remember his early part of his career? He may have gotten those victories. I don't know. I don't think he's ever beat Hunter.
I don't think he's ever fought Taker.
And I don't
yeah,
know
but they're
about
all.
Randy
It's a
either. Yeah, I
different
don't know.
generation, though.
That's
Right,
true.
right.
They're all retired now, so let's get some new caliber. Like Randy's relevant.
Yeah.
He's just injured.
Brock is relevant.
Totally.
Right. Goldberg is Goldberg, so whatever. But he put Drew to he made Drew tap out at Mania.
Oh.
Drew, I feel, is relevant.
There you go.
You know, because Drew can say he beat up on Bobby. I mean,
It's about damn time that Bobby got that rub, though.
Yeah.
That got the World
Yeah.
Championship title.
So who do you think is taking this match?
I think
Mike?
Bobby.
Yeah, I'm picking Bobby.
So I
Storyline-wise, it makes sense as
Yeah,
well.
I agree.
So I'm torn because there's two stories that we can tell here, and like you said, Kimmy.
AJ's fantasy and AJ's fantasy.
No. Okay. So let me repeat.
So there's three.
So there's three stories that you can tell here. Story one is that he wins the U.S. title and doesn't cash in. He attempts to, makes it look like he is, but he doesn't do it. That way they can do the Miz thing with him. That's story one. Story two is that he loses here, and if he loses, he does cash in and he does the Seth Rollins thing, but SummerSlam version, and wins the championship there. And then and then story three, of course, is my fantasy. I need him to win this match and then win the championship and just have all the belts. So, going with all three, I think personally the smart story here is to Miz him and have him win the United States title and make it look like he's going to cash in, but he doesn't, because that keeps him strong in the sense of saying, hey,
Yeah.
I can win a championship, but also keeps it strong in the sense of saying, I don't need to be greedy right now. And a smart Theory at this moment will realize that his protection blanket is gone.
Well, and then it puts Bobby Lashley right back in that world title picture as well.
Exactly.
So it works out for everybody. Because right now, I mean, yes, having a Bobby Lashley and a Riddle and Rollins, all those guys could be vying for the world title and still be up on a main top tier level and fighting each other. It just creates stories where you can interweave between four different people at any given time.
And can I say one last thing? Check this out. You know
Even
how
six
WWE's
people.
You know WWE's cool on the swerve, right? What happens if tomorrow night, the next night on Raw, Bobby Lashley says, you know what? You beat me for the U.S. title. You got it. You got it. And you thought she was going to cash in, but you didn't. So tonight, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to challenge you, and I'm going to challenge you for this.
The Money
Not
in the
US
Bank
title, but I'm going to challenge you for the Money in the Bank. They put the Money in the Bank on Lashley, bro. Like how they took it off
That would be scary.
Kennedy. And they like how they take it off people. They could take the Money in the Bank off people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now Bobby Lashley's got the Money in the Bank. Are you crazy? A Bobby Lashley running around with the Money in the Bank with that stat, saying that he beat everybody? Wow. I would love to switch on that because you still can groom Theory to still have the United States title, and he's that B champion that you need. He's still relevant. You got a heel champion everybody can chase on Raw, while you got a strong world championship contender that you can still feature for a world title opportunity at any time. You don't need your best guy to be your B champion.
Remind me of something real quick. Has Roman and Bobby had a match?
Yeah. Remember they had the matches. He was going to fight Brock, the #1 contendership, and Roman went over.
Okay, because I'm like, they go through storylines so fucking quick anymore. It's hard to remember up and down with this company.
It was when Bobby came back, and he said the reason why I came back is to fight Brock, and we thought we were going to get Bobby Brock finally, and we didn't. We didn't get Bobby Roman.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that match.
Yeah, Roman went over. It was either Fastlane or something.
Okay.
Right before Mania. But look it up.
That's cool. They can run that back. Because Bobby and Roman sounds interesting to me. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So as I said before, to sum it all up, I personally believe the storyline is going to be Theory wins the U.S. Championship.
Okay. So you're picking Theory. Kimmy, you're picking Bobby?
So you guys are arguing if Bobby and Roman have had a match, but in that picture you sent me of Bobby Lashley, it says he's beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because I'm like, I literally don't remember that match. Because I'm sure he has beaten him previously.
Previously, yes.
So they've wrestled more than one. Jesus Christ. They run through storylines way too quick, man. Anyway. That's a problem.
Yeah. He's beaten previously. But for the match, for them to see who's going to fight Brock, the big match, he lost that one.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, moving on, because I feel like I'm an idiot.
She didn't answer.
What?
Yeah, she said Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby all day. I fucking answered at the beginning. I was like, Bobby right now. And then you guys went into your tangent, and you're like, who's going to win? I'm like, Bobby.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Lone Wolf AJ. Woo.
All right, moving into one of the first World Tag Team title matches. Or the
Wow.
I don't even know what the fuck just came out of my mouth just now. All right, so moving on to the first world title match here. We got the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. The Usos defending against the Street Profits with special guest referee Jeff Jarrett. Double J.
Why is Jeff Jarrett their guest?
Because it's Nashville and he wants to send my way, working hard on the go.
Why in that match though? It's just weird.
Yeah, it's out of nowhere. It's just kind of
literally out of nowhere, and he doesn't fit in with either one of those teams.
Well, here's the thing.
Usos are gonna get hit in the head with guitars.
Here's the thing. The night after SummerSlam, Jeff Jarrett's in the main event tagging with Jay Lethal against Ric Flair and Andrade in Ric Flair's last match.
He's making all types of money this weekend, bro.
And that is also in Nashville.
That's the dumbest shit ever, by the way. Because Ric Flair's like, I still got it and blah, blah, blah. And now my son-in-law is my partner.
Yeah.
What? It's so dumb. It's just so dumb. It's like they were at the wedding drunk and they're like, you know what we should do? We should have a match together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then Rick was like,
yeah,
maybe I could do this one more time. Dude.
Anyway.
Apparently he's in great shape for a 73-year-old, so.
Yeah.
There's a small part of me.
73-year-old that I don't want to see.
There's a small part of me that wants to buy this pay-per-view just to say I watched it, but at the same time I'm like,
don't.
It's $35, you know what I mean? So
Mike, I'm in great shape for a 73-year-old too, bro. So there you go.
Yeah.
I remember as a teenager thinking, this man is too old. Get out of the ring.
Yeah, and here you are as a grown-ass adult.
Yeah, closer to 40 than I am 30, and get out of the ring, buddy. Okay?
Damn, yeah.
Love you so much. Thank you for all you've done. It's like that football player who just refuses to retire and they just keep getting shittier and shittier.
Yeah.
It's like, just retire. Just leave while you're ahead.
And then they just get cut. They're like, I'm just going to play until they
It's
just
kind of
won't
like
let
Brett
me
Favre.
anymore.
Would Brett Favre? I'm not saying his legacy is any less than.
It's like Jerry Rice even.
However, don't you think his legacy would be a little more untainted
stopped.
had he just stopped in Green Bay, never went anywhere else, and then he didn't have the allegations with the whatever and the things? And
He might have still had those, but it wouldn't have been like
but it
as...
wouldn't. But I'm just saying though, just stop at Green Bay, and you're just like the man now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the Jets. He went to the Vikings.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, just stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
You would have been
man.
so much more of a legend, my opinion, had you just stopped.
They don't care
people,
about
yeah.
that shit. They just like, I just enjoy playing football. That's like Tom Brady. He's like, I just like the way the ball feels when it comes out of my hand.
Well, that's
like
Tom Brady.
I just like throwing spirals,
Yeah.
man. Like it excites me.
Well,
He's the
but here's the
anomaly.
thing though. Tom Brady's still got it.
I would
Yes,
say
he
Brett Favre still
got
had it to an extent.
To an extent.
To an
is
extent,
exactly
but
the
here's
point.
the thing: nobody's like Brady is one of one.
Exactly.
You know?
So Brady can get away with it.
That's why he's the
That's why
greatest.
Randy's still doing his
Yeah,
thing,
but
right?
when you're fucking team hopping, when you've literally spent your whole career, your entirety of your career with one team, and then you're like, I'm gonna retire. Haha, never mind, new team. Haha, never mind, new team. Now you just look like a fucking asshole.
Well, in defense of Brett Favre, he was being pressured to retire, and he didn't want to retire, and it was like one of those things where he's like, fuck,
almost like
man.
what they're doing
like
to-
because he does have team loyalty, and he's like, I've been here this whole time, like I don't want to retire, but also like, how much more
Seems
do I
like
got
that-
left to give?
Seems like that's what they do in Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers is kind of like sitting back there going, hey buddy, you need to leave because I'm ready.
Well,
You
now
know?
Aaron Rodgers is getting pissed because they're like getting quarterbacks.
He's getting Brett
and
Favre'd.
and he's mad about it. It's like when you cheat on someone and then they, you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, I'm mad. And you're like, but you did it. You did it.
Yeah, how can you be mad at me? You did it
Here's the
first.
deal, and just to say, it is an anomaly because Peyton did it as well. I won't hate
Yeah,
on
they pretty much released him off the team. They got rid of him, and then he went
Right.
back and won another Super Bowl, which kudos.
Right.
But
Yeah,
who
but
knew?
that's different. That's different. They released him. It's not like he's like, I'm going to retire. And then he's
Well,
like,
they
"Never
wanted
mind."
him to retire.
Yeah, they wanted him to, but instead of, he just said, no, I'm going
He's like, no, I still got more I want to give. You
Yeah.
can just release me, and
to,
then
don't retire. And then be like, never mind.
or
Let me
trade.
go on a team.
Did
let
they
me go on a
trade it?
team
No,
that
no,
has-
they released him. Yeah, they released
They
him, and then
released
he
him,
he
yeah.
could go play anywhere he wanted, which is
Yeah,
incredible
and
to me.
And he said, let me go find a team with a really good defense so they can win me one and I
Exactly,
can look
dude.
good.
Not only that, but fucking literally Green Bay fans are like diehard forever fans.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
they will fucking literally fight you.
Yeah. So it's
wow.
like
For real.
so like Brett Favre retires and he's like, I love you guys, and they're all like, oh my god, I love you. And then he goes to another team, they're like, fuck you,
Burning your shit,
burn
die,
everything.
bitch, die. Yeah, it's so crazy to me.
Burn it down.
Oh
Speaking of which, can we get back on? Because I got like 15 minutes.
yeah.
All right, well, then we'll run through fantasy real quick.
Oh, we have no time for that.
Yeah, we do. Okay,
All right.
so we got the Usos and the Street Profits with Jeff Jarrett and as a special guest referee.
Man, okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's not gonna happen. I really want it to though. I want the Street Profits to win.
It's possible
It's
that they do win.
fucking time.
It's possible that they do win. They're really hot right now. I
Really
mean,
fucking hot. And
and
I
if
think
they lose-
that would just add to the Usos' heel
yeah,
like momentum. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
it would
then-
give them a reason to just get dirtier. You know,
totally.
because the Street Profits now, if they lose this match, I feel like
Yeah,
they're
like, where
getting
do you
Bray
go?
Wyatted.
Yeah.
Because like Bray Wyatt would get so fucking hot and so over with the fans, and then lost, right? Just deflates everything.
Yeah.
All the momentum and all the steam he had just gone, starting from the bottom again. So I don't feel
I
like the
agree.
Street Profits can afford to lose this match.
Well, and I
so-
think with Jeff Jarrett being the special referee, maybe
That's
it'll.
what's gonna do it,
That's
yeah.
what's exactly. So I think
unless
that'll
he's
propel.
a heel.
I fucking hope not.
God damn it, he's a heel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And he's gonna want that heat for tomorrow
Exactly,
night.
dude.
All right, so Street
exactly.
Profits is what I'm going with. That's my pick.
That's my heart.
That's my pick.
That's who I want to win, but I'm gonna go with the Usos here.
All right, AJ.
You know what? I mean, I'm torn, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Street Profits.
I want them to win. That's who I want to win, just to be clear.
Yeah.
But I'm picking the Usos.
All right, next.
All right, moving on. We got Liv Morgan defending her newly won SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey.
I think Liv Morgan's gonna go over because Natalia's gonna come out and fuck up shit.
You think so?
And interfere with the match. Yeah.
Okay. And then Ronda
so Liv retains, but Ronda, you know what I'm saying?
Ronda and Natty will then have a program while then Liv and somebody else can go at it.
Totally.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'll take that too. Liv retains.
Liv retains.
What you got, AJ?
I feel Liv retains as well.
All right. Moving on, we got the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defending against Becky Lynch.
Ooh.
Rematch from 1 year ago because, storytelling, brother.
Man,
I'll start it off.
know.
I'm going Bianca.
That's who I want to win, but I think Becky's going to win right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bianca's had it for a really long time, and
I would like to see Becky win this, take it to Mania, and then Bianca gets her victory over Becky.
at Mania.
Gets her win back, her title win back at Mania. Yeah,
So Bianca goes 2 for 2 at the Rumble.
that'd be cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Yep.
She was 2 Rumbles.
Yeah, let Becky win.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Look, man, this has been one of the better stories that we've had so far for a while, like long term, because now you tie these two together. Kind of how Rock and Austin are, how fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it gives them a separation from the 4 horsewomen thing. We thought that was going to be a big thing, and now with Sasha gone and
man, everybody
Bayley
likes
there.
rivalries, man. Like let's give the fans like Brock and Roman. Are you kidding me? That is one of the greatest rivalries ever in the history of wrestling.
Definitely.
Whether anybody wants to like it or not, it is what it is.
I think it would be more entertaining if Becky wins, so I'm gonna go with Becky.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Becky here too, even though that hurts my fantasy team. But I've already lost the belt, so it don't matter.
AJ?
Just keeping it warm.
I'm gonna say Bianca.
All right.
Okay. All right, so to the main event, we got the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defending against Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match, and apparently this is the last time these two are going to fight.
So then it's got to be Roman, right?
It has to be, right?
Right.
Unless this is like they're stacking the odds and they're like, okay, then Brock's going to win.
Yeah, but if it's their last ever, and then Roman doesn't get a rematch, Theory cashes in against Brock, what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Roman here.
There's nowhere to go but Roman.
Yeah, I think Roman is just going to keep establishing that dominance and just keep
plus,
the train rolling.
If what the rumors are true that Brock is done because Vince is done, even though he did come out Friday night, but maybe he's just going to finish out this match.
Just do business the right way and then ride off into the sunset.
Exactly.
Saskatchewan.
Yep.
Butcher some more hogs.
Go raid some hogs.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? That'd be cool. That'd be a cool way for Brock to go out.
Yeah.
Let Roman Reigns retire him.
Yeah, and then it leaves Roman open to
anything
Seth
and everything.
Riddle and all that. All right.
All right. Well, that is SummerSlam. I can't wait to see it. I'm actually excited about it.
I'll just give my opinion real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I think Roman is going to go over. There you go. All right.
Oh, did you not answer?
No, I didn't. There you go.
My bad. We're just trying to get through it real quick.
No,
all right.
Fine.
So that is SummerSlam. I'm excited about it. Hopefully it's not a dud, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But real quick, before you get out of here, AJ, we'll run through fantasy real quick. So, winner of the week, we got Cam again with 31 points.
That pisses me off.
In second place, myself with 20. Then we got AJ in third with 18. Kimmy in fourth place with 15. And Mr. B just a flat-ass 0.
Flat ass.
Wow. Damn. He gets a lot of those, man.
I mean, it ain't -7, so we'll give him that. But
that is true. Yeah, that was bad time.
What a flat ass 0.
So for the quarter totals, in first place, we got Kimmy with 370, still holding on strong. We got Cam in second place with 334. AJ in third place with 333. And then I'm in fourth place with 293. And then Mr. B with 206. For the grand total for the mini, we got AJ at 927. Cam at 920. Creeping up here. And then you got Kimmy in third place at 889. Myself at 876, and then Mr. B eclipsing the 600 mark for the week.
Hey!
So kudos to Mr. B.
He's finally getting there.
But dude, 4 of us are going to be in the 300s after this is all said and done, which is fucking insane.
I want to see if I can get over that 950 mark.
You got a chance as far as next week goes. You know what I'm saying?
Cam is just on fire, bro. His team is averaging like 27 points a week. I'm telling you right now.
It is crazy. I said it is crazy.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, come next quarter, I tell you, my wrestling mind, like you said, this is more about wrestling mind over skill set. You see my team roster is great. I feel like I'm doing really good when it comes to this. I'm telling you right now, you can even look at the people on my team. They're going to average at least 25 points. They're going to average at least 50 points a quarter. I definitely can see them all averaging 50 points a quarter. I know how to pick people. I know how to pick things. I'm winning this mini. I might not win this quarter, but I'm winning this war. It's on. I'll see you guys next week.
Hey, real quick before you get out of here, I'm going to show you the upgrades to the belt. All right, here we go.
Oh, wow. Back. Baby.
What do you
How
see?
you doing?
You should shift it, yeah. I wonder if it'll...
I like that.
It is actually kind of holographic.
Yeah, I see the holographic on there.
What do you think?
It's shining through. I like it. Yeah, that shit is pimping.
It's not really doing it justice, though.
No.
No, I see it. It is shining and the light is helping it, too. That shit is baller. I like it. Don't worry, I'll see it again. Remember, I'm the Cody Rhodes of this. I'm the Cody Rhodes.
You're not
going
to see it again for at least one quarter, sir.
Kimmy's got a damn good shot at taking that thing home.
Austin Theory can win the U.S. title. Do a backstage. He could do a backstage. Win the U.S. title. Do another backstage. Cash in.
If he cashes in and loses, that's -5.
Oh my God, I would die, bro.
And then Cam's going to be like, Riddle, victory. Well, here's the thing. Omos ain't going to be on the show from what it looks like.
Oh, neither
so
is
there's
KO.
-2. KO's not going to be. Oh, damn.
Madcap is not going to be on
AJ's
the show.
AJ's not on the show, so there's another -2. So
Madcap's not going to be on the show. There's a -2. I'm going to lose 2. I don't know if Sheamus is going to be up on there. I don't know if they're going to have a match.
No, and if they do, it'll be next week.
Right.
Yeah, so right now you got Madcap's off the show and Sheamus is off the show.
So I
Theory's the only one you got for SmackDown, but for SummerSlam. But the good thing is Jericho and Wardlow are on a different show, so that don't even matter.
Right.
For Cam, he got Seth Rollins. Well, he got Omos, AJ Styles, and possibly Drew McIntyre to get. That's -6 points right there for SummerSlam. You're gonna have -4. So there's 2 points for you plus whatever Theory gets.
I'm going to get at least -2 because of KO.
Yeah, because
And
Miz
then
is on
Riddle's
the show,
probably gonna
Liv on the
lose.
show.
Miz is probably going to lose.
But that's not minus anything, though. You know what I'm saying?
those
No,
are
I know.
zeros. You'll stay.
No,
you'll
I
stay
know. I
steady.
hear you, but... And then Liv, she may or may not lose.
That would
So
suck.
I want her to win. I think they're going to keep it on her for a while.
I hope so.
Yeah,
they need
so
to
that's an
establish some
8.
people.
Mike, I think you're the one that would worry about the Usos losing, dropping that belt.
By the
Roman,
way,
I think. So here's the deal: if Roman wins the championship and then Theory cashes in and then he beats him there, that's 2 championship matches back to back right there.
Well, if he loses, then...
Well,
but if he
Mike
tries
wins
to
both
cash in
matches,
and wins, yeah.
if Mike wins the match, if Theory doesn't cash in and make it a triple threat last man standing, which I think would be the
Dude, no way
the
you'd catch up
only
to
way.
me, bro. For
Say it
the
again?
quarter. No way Mike catches up to me for the quarter, though.
Me?
Even with that.
No, I'm not
Oh,
saying.
no, hell
I'm not
no.
saying that. I'm saying as far as point value wise.
No, I know,
I'm
but
just
even
talk-
if he did all that, he still wouldn't fucking catch me.
Of course, and I'm not even saying that that's what I'm talking about. I'm just
yeah,
talking
I would
about,
I would get over. I would get into the 300s, and I would still be in the low 300s.
I mean, you might.
I'm
You
just saying
could
that'll
like
be a
break
lot
the
of
record, the week record, though.
I'm just saying that'll be a
No.
lot of points on Roman. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
Roman has a chance to get 16
Dude,
points.
Look how many Roman Reigns, like his total overall points, dude.
19. Yeah, I know.
The Usos are literally saving your ass,
And Bianca.
dude.
And Bianca, definitely. Bianca's definitely.
Dude, if not for
something.
Bianca and the Usos, your
I'm
team would
dead.
be shit.
I'm awful.
13 for Braun, and then 57. Okay, Adam Cole had
Well,
it.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm like, Adam Cole had quite a few before he went into.
Dolph is the one that killed me.
Dude,
If Dolph was not on my team, if I had anybody else but Dolph right here,
you might be winning.
I don't know about winning, but I would be
You'd be
really
a
close.
contender.
I'd be
Yeah,
where
You'd be a contender.
I'd be where you and Cam are. So Kimmy's
Thank you,
just
Riddle.
killing it. Kimmy, you might get 40 fucking points, dude. Because with SummerSlam, I mean,
Dude, look at Riddle overall too. That's insane.
124. I know.
I think
Usos
he's
are right
the
there.
highest, yeah.
He is. That's why he's highlighted.
Oh. Oh, well, yeah.
I have the score highlighted because
He's the highest.
they're the highest. Yep.
Well, cool. Well, damn, bro. I didn't know you were going to get all, going to work and shit.
Yeah, he got works to do.
Yeah, I
That
gotta be out of
sucks.
here in the next 5 minutes.
Well,
I'm
perfect
just
timing.
waiting.
Yeah, that is actually good because I got shit I got to do and get ready for because Mr. B gets off in an hour.
So what time you guys getting back tomorrow? Just tomorrow night sometime?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might go try to play a game of night disc golf at the
Just be
lake
careful,
course.
man, because there's fucking legit bears and shit out there. So it's
Oh,
like
fuck
straight
that.
up wild animal area.
I mean, it's pretty
There's like elk
populated,
and
though.
shit out there, and like.
Bring your gun.
No,
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm not bringing my gun, dude.
I'm just saying.
Tell Mr. B to bring his gun.
No. I don't want any gun.
You should always want protection.
Yeah, but, I'm good.
Okay, so if a bear just runs up on you guys,
I guess
you
I'm
know.
dead, and then I'll be in the news.
Well, that's
Woman
really
dies by bear.
stupid.
No,
That's
I see.
a
No,
really dumb
no,
attitude
no.
to
I don't
have.
like. I guess I'm dead. That's not an
No, I
answer
don't want
would
to just
like
carry a
accept.
fucking gun around me, while I'm just out doing shit, I guess.
Well, I mean, Mr.
I'm
B
just
is
saying
pretty
night
safe.
disc golf. That's not just
Well,
out doing anything.
dude, it's not, out in the middle of the woods. It's literally...
it
might
looks
as well
like it
be.
was.
It's, right behind a baseball field. It's a very populated area right there. There's tons of hotels right there and shit everywhere.
Okay.
Just be
Okay.
careful.
It's
That's
a
all
little.
I can say.
It's right behind a little recreational area. So no, it's not like we're in the backwoods of fucking mountains.
I mean, you are right on the foothills, though. It's like
Okay.
So can-
Yes. The possibility of me running into a bear is it
way
can
more
happen.
likely than here. I'm just saying, be careful.
So can we just then let's just put it to a vote.
Get some bear spray. At
We're
least.
just gonna go ahead and put it to a vote.
What we're probably gonna do is get up early in the morning and go play before it rains.
Try to do it before it rains, or at least if it does rain, it's just like you only
Light
got a
rain.
few more holes left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would probably be the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. That's likely what we're gonna do. It was just a dream, to go play otherwise.
I would say if we're all out there, that would be a little bit better. I think.
Just because 4 of us then could die via bear versus...
Well, no, but it would just, the chances of survival would be much more because there's more of us, and we just all start yelling at it, and it'll.
I know, I'm
It'll
just
go
fucking
away.
with you.
She says so 4 of us could die via bear. I love it.
You don't really
And
hear
that-
of bear attacks. It's not like it's just
do you
always
mean?
happening.
Bear attacks happen all the time.
What? Okay.
Well, I say all the time. don't know.
I'm sure I'd hear of it more living in Colorado if there was always, woman dies by a bear attack on the fucking trail.
Ugh.
You hear about every little thing.
That would suck.
That would super suck,
That would be
bro.
the worst way to go. Just saying.
They put
If you
everything
see a
on the
cub,
news.
man, you need to get away
Ooh, yeah.
immediately if you see a bear cub.
Look, it could happen. What's the likeliness of it, though? Probably low.
That's
why I
likeliness of
swim
you
in
surviving
the
gets
ocean.
lower with a gun.
Dude, I'm gonna die at some point. I'm not just gonna not do shit in my life.
Can we just not talk about that? Just take the gun.
I swim in the ocean. My brother doesn't. You know how many times I've been attacked by a shark? 0. But if I do get attacked by a shark and die, I guess that's my fate.
Well, if you had a gun,
All right.
you wouldn't.
Cam sent me his Summerslam predictions. I'm going to run through it real quick before we
Okay,
get out of
cool.
here. So he said Profits win, Liv retains, Bianca retains, and then is confronted by Bailey, which is someone we didn't even bring up because she is rumored to be there. Theory tries to cash in on Roman but is unsuccessful. Uh-oh. What is he saying? Hang on. Let me open this thing all the way up here. And then he says, also Mcafee steals the show. So what about hang on.
I swear to God.
Hang on, I'm going to try to see what about Theory and Bobby.
I think Theory's going to win the U.S. title, bro, and I don't think he's going to cash in. I think he's going to attempt to, but he's not going to get the chance to.
I guess it would just depend on the outcome of the match, to be honest.
Roman's
with
going to
you.
win.
You know, if they're both
Theory's-
dead, then I could see him cashing in. But if he's not, then, I don't know. It just depends on the match that he has with Bobby.
If he doesn't make it a triple threat last man standing, then he's not going to be the champion. He's not going to be the champion at all. There's no way he's being the champion if it's not a triple threat last man standing. That's just the end all be all.
Damn, he said confronted by Bailey. All right, well, I hope so because that would
Who's
be
getting
good.
confronted by Bailey? Who is?
Bianca. That's his prediction.
I love Bailey.
Yeah, I miss Bailey.
Me too.
I'm ready for Bailey to be back.
Her and Sasha have been hanging out, going to baseball games and concerts together and things.
Cam said he's picking Bobby also to win that match, by the way. So.
Oh wow, Theory's leaving with nothing.
So
You just
Theory
put
will
him
be
down
nothing.
to zero. Hey, you know what? That would fit the storyline too. He loses the Money in the Bank. He loses the U.S. title. You know what I mean? He loses Vince McMahon. Theory.
Oh, damn.
Poor Theory.
You know what I mean? Theory's just the biggest loser. And then because Theory's the biggest loser, ex facto, AJ's the biggest loser. AJ loses the quarter. AJ loses the mini, all because he put all his money on Theory because he was the McMahon. He was the McMahon man for life. I'm a McMahon guy, and look where it got me. Nothing. Holding my own shit.
Damn.
That's the story, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Thank you very much.
Hey man, at least you know you made a push for it. You know, at least
right.
you know that you were right there. You were right there in just arms fucking length distance from it, and then somebody just crawls up your back and snatches it from you. But at least you were right there, man. Like you're just fingertips away.
Well, story of my life. Story of my life.
All right, well, shit. I guess you need to go to work.
I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow at Smackdown Podcast.
At Smackdown
And-
Podcast.
Nice.
Smackdown Podcast.
Nice. And we will all see you next time right here on the
Smackdown
Podcast. There it is. All right, boys and girls.
And another one in the books.
I hope my audio came through.
It was the
I know,
it was
right?
the trio today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the core. We call ourselves the core, not to be confused with
the
the
core.
horrible.
Yeah, so Cam will 100% be here next week because we have the draft. So he said he'll be here.
Damn, I should just drive down and drive back up for the day.
Oh,
that's
Don't
crazy.
do that, man. You know,
That's
that's a lot of
an
gas.
expensive trip.
Totally. Not that we don't love to see you, bro, but like.
All right, I gotta go.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. You
All
guys
right, be
have a
careful,
great
man.
rest of your day.
Thanks, man.
Enjoy your trip.
Will do.
And, we'll see you next time.
Later.
All right, dude.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.